essence of Bhagavata into you because you are my very dear friend and you are my devotee. Krishna did not want to speak Srimad Bhagavad Gita to a scholarly student. No. These books are not to be understood by mundane scholarship. That is not possible. All the Vedic Shastras, there is a big commentary on Bhagavad Gita by a great scholar and political leader, Lokmanya Tilak. So, one of his devotee is also politician. When I was in London, 1968, so he has got a society there, preaching the Tilak's political view like that. He has gotten. So he came to see me and he was very much eulogizing Lokmanya Tilak, that he has written his big commentary, Karma Yoga. So he wanted to invite me in talk on Tilak's great talk. So I told him that Tilak does not understand Bhagavad Gita. So immediately he was surprised. Then we had a talk and I convinced him that Tilak was a politician, maybe a big scholar, but that does not mean he can understand Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is understood by devotee. He may be illiterate, it doesn't matter. Still, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sacrificed the illiterate Brahmin who was reading Bhagavad Gita in Ranganath temple, you know the story. The Brahmin was illiterate. His guru ordered him that you read Bhagavad Gita daily, 18 chapters. So he could not refuse the order of Guru Maharaj. So he was taking the book and simply saying. So those who knew that he was illiterate, they were criticizing. Well, Brahmin, how are you reading Bhagavad Gita? He could not answer because he knew that I am illiterate, I do not know. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw this fun and approached him. Well, Brahmin, what you are reading? So he could understand that this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has not come to criticize him, he is serious. So he informed him, Sir, I am reading Bhagavad Gita, but I am illiterate. I am illiterate, but my spiritual master has ordered to read. So what can I do? I have taken this book and moving these pages, that's all. What can I do? Actually I cannot read. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu inquired, but I see you are sometimes crying. Yes, sir, I sometimes cry. Why? Well, because as soon as I take this book in my hand and I see the picture that Lord Krishna is driving the chariot of Arjuna, I cry. Krishna is so kind that he has taken the service of his devotee. He should have been seated on the chariot, Arjuna should have driven the chariot, but he is driving the chariot and Arjuna is sitting on the seat. So Krishna is so kind and beloved that he can serve his devotee. It is the duty of the devotee to serve him, but he is so kind and affectionate that he serves his devotee. So as soon as I think of this Krishna's magnanimity, I cry. then immediately Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraced him. That your reading of Bhagavad Gita is perfect. Because you have understood the essence of the Bhagavad Gita. The scholars, they will say, when Krishna says, Manvana bhava mad bhakta madhyaji mang namaskuru, a scholar will say, it is not to Krishna the person, it is to the impersonal Brahma which is within Krishna. They cannot conceive that the supreme, absolute truth can become a person. They cannot conceive. Such a huge cosmic manifestation is created by a person like us, resembling like us, two hands, two legs. Their poor brain cannot accommodate. Param bhavam ajanant. Avajananti manga mudha manusim tanumasita. That is stated in Bhagavad Gita. Mudha, fools and rascals. Avajananti, deride at me, thinking me as ordinary man. Param bhavam ajananta. He does not know what is the transcendental potency behind me. Param bhavam ajananta. So, the Mayavadis and poor fund of knowledge, they cannot understand Krishna unless he becomes a devotee. And how he can become a devotee, and that is stated here. Bhagavatang hidenu. One has to surrender himself to his representative, Bhagavat. Bhagavat means God is called Bhagavan. Bhagavat, the original word is Bhagavat. And one who has got intimate relation with Bhagavat, he is called Bhagavat. So here it is recommended, Bhagavatang hrirenu najatu. Matto. Matto means one who will die. Every one of us will die. But abhilavitavas jastu. But we can achieve a great success. Although this body is mortal, we can achieve a great success. And what is that? To take the dust of the lotus feet of a Bhagavat. Simple. Therefore it is said, Jivan chavo bhagavatang hrirenu najatu matto vilavita jastu. After all, this body is dead, everyone knows. It is simply moving on account of the presence of the spirit soul. As soon as the spirit soul is out of this body, out of this bag of flesh and bone, we are so much attached to this bag of flesh and bone, but those who are learned, they know that this body is nothing but flesh and bone. The real person, the real force is the soul. Jasyatma buddhi kunapi iti dhatu. The bag of bones and fleshes. This is not our identification. I am not this body. Do you think if you take some bones and flesh, accumulate them and bundle them, will they produce an intelligence? If I am this body, then this body means a bundle of flesh and bones. And the flesh and bones can be had outside. The scientists can take them and bind them together and then see that it is coming. Scientists Another scientist, Professor Einstein, is coming from the bones and the flesh.